Hello, my name is Shania Wheelock, and this is my Ultimate Office. The mission for the project is to create the ultimate office, including a community meeting space and a bathroom, and this may include spaces for up to 5 people. The vision for the ultimate office is to entice people to walk past the front entryway every time they visit and to have a seat. When visiting the office, it should feel like they are visiting an old friend. They want to sit and have a long conversation, professional or casual, over a cup of coffee. The office will always make them feel relaxed and cozy like they are at home, but the environment will also bring forth a lot of creative, out-of-this-world ideas. People will always want to visit more than once, and they'll leave feeling confident and satisfied in the work that will be done for them. The theme of my office is bringing it home. The design style is eclectic, which is matching old and new, luxurious and humble, showy and quiet, and what it isn't is a free-for-all and chaos. The room will have different styles from different periods, and there'll be a lot of mismatching furniture, but it'll be similar in proportions. There'll be a collection of textural elements. There'll be visual repetition in shapes and colors. The walls are mainly white, and sometimes there's accent colors such as light blues and gray. There'll be a handful of strong colors to enliven but to not overwhelm, and it's good to have lights against dark, honed against glossy, rustic against elegant, metal with wood, plastic with porcelain, and shiny with matte. This is my mood board for my design style. A lot of these pictures include the office space itself, which I got a lot of the decoration ideas, and such as the chairs and the desk, and also placement of where I wanted to put my desk. This is my design strategy. I decided to go with a light blue, yellow, and green style. In the top right corner is the variety of textures I use, such as like the yellow and white on furniture, the yellow rug, the wood floors, the tiles on the walls, and one of the paintings you'll see on my walls. Some of the pictures of the furniture are replicas of what I'll have in my space itself with just modified textures. This is some renders of my space. The top left is my office space itself with a chalkboard area to write ideas on the board and my desk and workspace. Then downstairs is a community area for roundtable discussions or drinking a cup of coffee. To the top right is an overall view of the main area of my office, including the kitchen, the bathroom, and a more sheltered community area. And the bottom right corner is my bathroom space. My persona profiles include myself, the owner, that is a designer for a company who works remotely. I design graphics and exhibits for clients, and I work locally and internationally with clientele on projects, meaning I travel sometimes, or they come to me. Freddie is my ideal client. He is a marketing manager for a company in Chicago who collaborates with team members on new ideas and works directly with contractors such as myself and travels often. He's casual but professional and is easy to get a hold of and to communicate with. My events of an experience start with attraction. When a client or a person becomes aware of the company and plans a meeting with me, the client arrives at my office building. The engagement starts when the person walks through the front door and becomes aware of the office space and furnishings inside of it. He interacts with me for the first time, and I offer them a cup of coffee. The immersion process begins when the client becomes engaged in the conversation and is relaxed and cozy in the office space, and he feels at home. The reward is leaving the person feeling successful and satisfied with the meeting, that everything has gone right, and they have confidence in the designer and is excited to visit the office again. Response to the space includes the occasion, players, resources, and surroundings. In occasions meetings, the meeting is between the client and the designer, or everyday workspace for myself. The players are myself as the insider, and the clients and coworkers are the visitors. Resources include supplies and work equipment such as computer and the chalkboard, and then the chairs, desk, and tables. and the time allocated for the meeting. Some of the surroundings that are directly related include people that are involved in a meeting or conversation, and the artwork and plants and furniture that are all right in the vicinity. The peripheral is other people that may be in the office, in the kitchen, or the bathroom, or upstairs that might not have anything to do with the meeting, that are just in the space visiting too. And also it could be somebody outside the building. The size of my office is generous when you first walk in. You think it's going to be pretty big, but as you go into it, it turns into a smaller functional area. My space contains 5 domains, including the kitchen, the office, the 2 community areas, and the bathroom. These spaces are defined by pieces of furniture and walls and railings. There are 5 enclosed spaces within my space, and most of them are contained by L shapes that the windows sort of define, and the rugs and the cabinets. And there's also a more sheltered area, which is the smaller community area in the center. These areas are loosely and moderately defined because there's not walls to separate each of them besides the upstairs loft and the bathroom. The form of my space is rectangular because it's divided more into rectangular spaces, even including a rectangle upstairs loft. The spaces in my office are connected with a more in-between space connection, meaning there's no archways that separate the rooms and spaces from each other. They're all separated by an imaginary space. Some of the spatial textures included in my office are the wooden ceiling beams, the furniture that have burlap, plastic, or wood on them, the wood railings, and the wooden window frames, the ceramic and granite counters in the kitchen and the bathroom, and the copper and metal frames on the walls with paintings on them, the glass table in the community area, the satin paint walls, and the tiled kitchen and bathroom walls. Each domain in my office has its own function, such as the kitchen, the bathroom. The community areas serve different purposes because one is more of a round table discussion area, whereas the other one is more of a waiting, reading a book, relaxing area. And then my office, of course, is a workspace and collaboration idea area. The landmark for my office is the entryway table and framed logo on the wall. This is where I'll meet clients for the very first time, and I'll say goodbye to clients. So it's the ideal meeting spot. The circulation system for my office is radial. In front of the staircase as you walk in, once you get to that location, you will have many different opportunities to go different ways, such as one of the community areas, go upstairs, go into the kitchen, go into the bathroom, and that is how most people will flow through my office from there to make the decision of which spot they will go next. And that is my ultimate office. Thank you.